Alright, just tell me when.
Go.
Good. On the night of the first Beyond Bagels program, my co-chair and I walked out of Hillel, bagels in hand, headed to the sack, when this kid in front of us caught our eye. He walked to Hillel, looked at us, kept walking. Did this a couple more times, and then he turns around and asks us, I really need to get back in touch with my Jewish roots. Is this place an open deal? Seriously? He just asked me if Rutgers Hillel is an open deal. The fact that he felt like he needed to ask me if he can come has encapsulated the problems that we've had in the past of getting in touch with people. They think they need this invitation, that we're this exclusive club with our yachts and our monikers on the tube. But that's not it. If they think they need an invitation, Houston, we have a problem. And this reiterated for me why I'm running here. Because each and every Jew needs to understand that Rutgers Hillel is, and always will be, an open deal. My name is Sarah Morrison, and I'm running for president. I'm a sophomore. I'm a journalism major. I've been involved in Hillel since day one. I can count the amount of Shabbatot I've missed in 2 years on one hand. I joined the Minnesota Orthodox Community Board my second semester here, and then for the past year, I've served as your secretary. Even though secretary has a very specific job that doesn't require working events, I wanted to get involved in all aspects of Hillel possible. I co-chaired the Beyond Bagels program, a brand new initiative we started this year, that the purpose was to break down barriers between all types of Jews and get conversation going. Because that kind of expression is crucial in an institution that supports all Jewish values. I saw people who I never thought will come to Hillel before, and it filled me with pride to see them come. I also brought the Great Debate, which is a national Hillel tradition, to Rutgers this year. It pits professors against each other in a fight over Lachlan Hamantashen, connecting to people who are into Jewish culture, not necessarily religion. And it would join the likes of Hopkins and Harvard when we did this. I initiated a program for high school students, juniors and seniors, to visit classes with freshmen and sophomores so they can get a flavor of academic and Jewish life here. And I even worked in development with our director, Lee Rosenfield, who we send a monthly update to 4,000 donors about what we're doing in these doors. This included an op-ed I wrote on the Westboro Baptist Church that sent me to several speaking engagements statewide last semester. So that was the past. Let's talk future. I'm standing here because I believe that every Jew on campus should have the ability and feel comfortable walking in here and just saying hello. And there are 3 crucial pillars for this: support, program, and outreach. We all know the RU screw. We've all felt it. We all hate it. And one of my main jobs here would be to support the student board when Rutgers inevitably does that kind of thing. Physical and emotional support is crucial when bureaucracies at Rutgers have got you down. And being involved in Hillel and sitting on this board has given me the opportunity to see and experience everything it takes to go into events. In programming, it is imperative that the board markets an event so that everyone understands that they can just show up. Yeah, there's Facebook. But what about it? Word spreads like wildfire there, but you need to get people's attention in other ways. Have you seen flyers in your dorms? That was me. Have you seen flyers sitting in Scott Hall classrooms, sometimes on the ceiling? That was me too. Got people's attention. But one of the most important things that I've learned about programming here is I have to speak to someone face to face. I need to take a flyer and come up to them, talk to them, and invite them. It gives that personal touch and I hope will get them to come. And that gets to my 3rd pillar, outreach. That simple act of thanking someone for coming to an event makes all of the difference in the world. I want nothing more than to know everyone's name and their story when they walk in these doors, and I decided to start doing just that. I made it a point every Friday night, Shabbat dinner, to just meet one new person, know something about them, name, favorite movie, whatever it was, and I need to make sure that they came back to a place where they felt welcome and comfortable. We all know that's a huge help in a huge school like ours, to have someone come to you and talk to you like that. And we need to ensure that people are comfortable with returning again and again. Just that one person a week truly made a difference. And I saw people I thought I'd never see again return every Friday night. This proved to me how important it was for student leadership to get involved, and as a result, I want to sit here on those couches at some point, if I'm elected, and have people come to me if they want to talk outside of Hillel bounds. This is the vision I have for the future of Hillel, one that I've seen the last 2 years. In a community where everyone was united and everything was just, I felt so welcome and beautiful when I first came. My priority is Rutgers Hillel and what goes on in these doors. And just like the blonde guy beyond Bagels, I want everyone to know that Hillel is an open deal. Thank you. Question? Should I go this back? Should I go back? Sure.
Morrison, can you back it up actually?
I can back it up. And
I'll be cutting this part of your video.
oh.
I want to go back. I want to see the controller.
What?
I want to see the controller.
Oh, yeah.
What? You have to turn on the air conditioning.
You gotta open one.
Ready? Set. Ready? Go.
If you could change one thing about Hillel, what would it be? In parentheses, not chicken, it's chocolate. Well, in addition to that napkin, but one thing I wouldn't want to say change, but I would want to say make more effective are the students. When I sat on board for the past year, I was very disconnected from what engagement programs are doing. I really want to see more of that, and I want to be able to touch base more often with what the engagement programs outside of regular Hillel events are doing. What can the president and the student board do to help fundraise for the new building? For the new building? Well, we can get creative with something, I don't know, bake sales, craft nights or something like that, or we've had social events this year that part of the money has gone to the Hill building, and that was successful. That was a, let's say, 50-50 raffle, and that continued throughout the year. So continue. How would your work with other members of the Hillel board to increase cooperation between sections like Israel and community service and decrease friction? Well, there are two aspects of that. First of all is greater communication. The board meetings are important to actually sit down and talk about what each other's doing. And if there's potential for collaboration, we should maximize that collaboration. And sorry, repeat the question. I went before. How would you work with other members of Hillel board? How would you work with other members of Hillel board to increase cooperation between sections like Israel and community service and decrease friction? Also, I mean, I think that has a lot to do with the board really rubbing off on what the rest of Hillel looks like. If we are cooperative, and we know that if we are cooperative and work with each other in order and in a harmony and work together and say, oh, it's nice if these different sections come together and not just I have my event and you have yours. It's not like that. If they actually come together and work like that, that'll reflect off everyone else. And I think that people will see that that's a motivation. Do you think your year in school, the fact that you're a sophomore, is that anything that makes a difference? I do not, because I wasn't just limited to what my position was. What I did is I went outside of what my job title said, and I went and I did other things. Like I brought the great debate. I helped co-chair Beyond Bagels. I got these things going that if I had just sat and done my done my job, it would have been a different story. But I went above and beyond what my description was. Can you tell me about a challenge you faced and how you overcame it? Challenge I faced and overcame it. The biggest challenge, I'm going to refer to Beyond Bagels this year because it's undoubtedly the biggest success I've had here. The biggest challenge was having to figure out how to accommodate as many people as possible but still be productive. And that was the